behind the scenes. I can't believe that I am here. I can never thank Barry Gordy enough, for he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself and gave me an opportunity to find it. And in so doing, I have had the most wonderful career and life. I am so blessed, I am so grateful. I know that Barry was so far ahead of his time in giving women opportunities to excel. I was far from the only woman in Motown who had responsibilities, where he expected a lot, and we gave a lot because we didn't want to disappoint him. And very often he was disappointed. But he kept giving us chances, and myself in particular, I have had just the opportunity to fail, which is so important because I do believe you learn more sometimes the hard lessons of things not going your way than when they go perfectly. I am profoundly grateful to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is a life-changing moment for me. When John Platt called me and said, I'm going to put Rob Light on the phone, I thought maybe someone was dead. They don't call me. So they explained that I was going to be inducted on this day in the unforgettable Award, and I burst into projectile nasty tears. It is impossible to find the words to explain how it was so unexpected and so moving to be recognized now for all those things that I have been part of and have had such a wonderful time doing. And I am so honored to join the previous recipients of the unforgettable Award, especially the 4 women who have preceded me. No one reaches any level of success alone or by themselves. And I want to thank some very important people in my life. My cousin Tony Jones, who's had my back from the beginning to this day, and he was with me during all of the Jackson 5 moments. I want to thank Suzanne de Passe for her hard work, dedication, and loyalty. And my profound thanks to the artists, the writers, producers, engineers at Motown, the Motown family, executives. There was a lesson every day, and I am the recipient and just soaked it in every way possible. And I thank everyone that I had the privilege of working with at Motown and beyond. I remember the first time I saw the Jackson 5. It was in an apartment at 1300 East Lafayette Street in Detroit. The apartment belonged to one of our artists, Bobby Taylor. And he called me up and he said, there's something I want you to see. And I said, I am not coming to your apartment, Bobby Taylor. And he went, no, it's nothing like that. So I went down to his apartment, and there across his living room were these kids. And they got up and they sang 4 songs for me a cappella. Jackie, Tito, rest in peace. Marlon, Jackie, and Michael, rest in peace. And they blew my mind. And I think if I have any claim to fame at all in bringing them to Motown, it is when Berry Gordy said, "I don't want any kid acts. Do you know how much trouble Stevie Wonder is?" And I had only been there like a couple of months, so I didn't know how much trouble Stevie Wonder was. And if I have, as I said, any claim to fame in that regard, it was that I would not take no for an answer. And sometimes, when you really believe in something, you have to know your vitamin. It has to be the thing that makes you stronger, not weaker. Because your belief is the thing that can change people's minds, hearts, and lives. So, I believe that Mr. Gordy needed to see them, and I didn't give up, and when he did, it was like, why didn't you tell me they were so good? And then I had the opportunity to audition a group in New York City at what was then Lloyd Price's Turntable, is now Caroline's Comedy Club. On a sunny afternoon, went down into this very dark place and saw the Commodores. And we were looking for an act to go on tour with the Jackson 5. And there was this one person in the group who sang a Jimmy Webb song, and I was really a Jimmy Webb fan. He sang the Wichita Lineman, and I thought, God, that's good. And so I called the office from New York, and they said, well, if you like him, sign him. I was like, wow, my stock really went up with that Jackson 5 thing. So we went on tour, and what I feel is so special for me is that I was able to watch the Jackson 5 go from anonymity to superstardom over a period of 3 or 4 years, and it was magical. And many people have come afterwards to claim this, that, or the other thing, but watching them evolve was incredible. I used to be the youngest person in the room, and now I'm the oldest person in the room. I was there the whole time, and I don't know what happened except the years went by, and I had a great time. And people say to me, "Are you still working?" And I go, yeah, I love what I do. I take my inspiration from the past, but I'm excited about the future. And my future includes a new venture and a new company with my genius best friend and business partner, Madison Jones. And finally, I would like to thank my wonderful mother, who believed in me so strong when I didn't have one credit, not one success, not one anything. And she made me believe that I could do anything. So I dedicate this to my fabulous mother, Babs. I am so blessed with great friends, family, and a wonderful life. And the great Bill Withers wrote a song called "Use Me Till You Use Me Up." And that's what I intend to do.